I'm John, and this is the Macbrook Show. Welcome back to the show. Apologies we haven't really been on air as much as we would have liked to have been over the summer period. To be deadly honest with you, we thought we'd have been a little bit more quiet than we were, so we could have concentrated on the channel a little bit more, but that just didn't happen. We were just as busy as we would ever be, even in a winter period, which is really good for business, not so good for you guys because you don't see what we're really up to. So, this week's episode is action-packed. It has got so much content in it. So we're going to be diving straight back into renewables with 2 air source heat pump installs, one with Taylor and Sam, and another Cascade system with Ollie, which to be fair is one of my favourites. We'll also hear from one of our happy customers in a testimonial and share the latest updates on our brand new HQ at Snetterton, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. I've been away for a few weeks, so I have heard that there's quite a lot of progress being made, but I will report from there a bit later on in the show so you can all see where we're up to. It does look like it's raining outside, so I better get my brolly. Plus, we catch up with our sponsored MMA fighter, Tarek Pell. He's just had a recent first round knockout at the O2, so well done to him. He's absolutely flying at the minute, so we'll catch up and see how he's feeling after that. Plus, we're going to be having a little look how our team got on at the OB weekend at Old Buckingham Country Park, which is local to us. If you haven't been there and you are local to Norfolk, you need to get in there. It's absolutely amazing place. Doesn't matter if it's sunny or it's raining. There's loads to do. You need to get yourselves down there, grab a cup of tea and meet the team. Really, really friendly bunch. Right, let's get started. We're going to kick things off with a second Cascade system, and I think we're going to go over to Ollie.
Hi, I'm T. This is the cylinder cupboard for the Cascade system we're doing this week. Got a few pipes in already. Primaries have been cored through the hole, obviously to allow us to get outside. Got a few pipes for our cylinder, that's going to be in for a master as well. We're going to have our 200 litre buffer currently situated sort of in this area at the moment, just iron it in. Then we're going to have our cylinder sitting right here where these pipes are going to come around and loop in for us. At the moment we're just sort of getting everything measured in, clips in, so we can then bang up pipe work along the wall into the floor space for our heating circuit where we can then join it upstairs.
Jane French. I heard about the government-funded air source heat pump and solar panels. Log burner.
Log burner.
No central heating at all, no radiators. It was a bit cold. Radiators, air source heat pump, solar panels, vents in the windows, and also vents in the bathroom and the kitchen. Oh, sorry, and the insulation in the loft. Yeah, I must admit, I did expect it to be a bomb site. But actually, the guys were absolutely fantastic. Everything was kept to, doing the job as quickly as possible and as tidy as they could, and yeah, it was amazing. Okay, so it took about 4 days, and they were absolutely, we want to crack on with this, get the job done. They were as polite as you could possibly ask. Yeah, you couldn't ask for better. Yes, I definitely have felt that the temperature doesn't drop. It seems to stay. If it's hot, it remains hot. Obviously the heating system hasn't been on yet because it hasn't needed to be on. I did wonder whether the air source heat pump would be noisy, and it is not at all. It's amazing, really is. Very straightforward, very simple, just questions. And obviously then the other end, the company do the checks that are needed. But yeah, it was, from my side of it, it was really easy. Very. Yeah, I mean, this isn't my property, it's my parents' property, and it took a lot of persuasion to get this done, because they did not believe that it was going to be free. And of course they're the older generation, you just don't get anything without paying for it, so yeah, it was really, really hard. That was harder than any of the other process. Not at all. They literally, I think I phoned them up. They said I'd been authorised for the job to go ahead, and it just was so quick. It happened really, really quickly. From 1 minute of phoning up and asking the job to be done to then being told, oh well, the solar will be done on this day and the air source will be done on this day, and I think one day, and might have been the last day, they were doing the installation and still trying to finish the other bits off at the same time. So the poor guys really did have their work cut out. Brilliant. Really polite, always kept you informed. Yeah, you couldn't ask better. Definitely. I have a lady down the road that I am... well, she's just got to phone you up, that's all it is. Very friendly, honest. Definitely, absolutely, go for it. You just can't ask for better. The service is excellent. The guys are absolutely wonderful. You know, they're so polite. They're so friendly. They're a really good laugh as well, which is, you know, it really does. It relaxes you while it's being done. Yeah. Just. You know, you're not even paying for it. I'll tell you what, the nicest thing is you get a certificate at the end of it to say that it's all free. You have no payment that you need to be paying, you know. So just go for it. Yeah, it's all under guarantee or warranty or guarantee, whatever it's called, and I think the only thing that you ask for in that time is you have to have a service after a year. Yeah. Which I even asked how much that cost, and I think it equated to about £10 a month if you wanted to put the money aside.
Yeah.
So it's not expensive.
How are we doing? We're back on another Macbrook show. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Sam. Come with us on another air source heat pump install.
Yeah, good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So as you can see, we're currently pulling up all of the floors in the upstairs of this property. Basically, we've ripped out the old carcass, we've put in new carcasses, and that's gone to each new radiator as well. So as you can see, through each of these rooms, we've run new pipe work downstairs and to each new radiator, and in this bedroom to that radiator and the downstairs rooms. So we'll link that all up now and get it filled up.
Right guys, so got the cylinder in the loft. Nice fully supported base, done by Hunter, done very well. Got heat and flame returns going around here, down to there, going out the wall. Got a few little bits, odds and sods to do. Lagging needs to be done, and a couple of other fittings need to be put in. Waiting for a few fittings from suppliers, but apart from that, we're all good to go. Hot water's all working for the customer, so they've got hot water. And yeah, we will see you on the next one.
Right, so I'm here, back at the old barn. Our second Cascade system here at Macbrook were completed. So we have a little look inside now and see the workmanship. The boiler room on this one was done by A.S.H.P, who luckily I've known since he started as a young apprentice, and now at 25 years old, he's produced a boiler room of this scale, and the workmanship is incredible. So have a look. So I'm here with A.S.H.P, who has done a fantastic job of the boiler room here at the old barn. There's a lot going on here, which A.S.H.P is going to walk you through.
Right, so here we've got a 300 litre unvented cylinder with a 200 litre buffer tank. The system's got 2 heating zones, so you've got your flows going up there and your returns coming back down. 42 mil coming off the buffer tank, obviously to feed the system.
Hi, so I'm here with Colin, who's the homeowner here of the old barn. who's going to talk you through a little bit about the property and his experience with Macbrook.
Thank you, Ollie. I've lived here for 3 years and it's been quite a struggle getting it to this stage, and I really needed a bit of help with getting it over the line. And I put an ad in, well, I saw an ad on Instagram which I answered, and I had 8 people phone me. And when Ollie turned up, I just knew I had to go with Macbrook because he's such a great representative of your company. And straight away I felt at ease, and everything he said you would do is done. And it happened just organically. I mean, every day there'd be all these vans here and the work just kept progressing. And every night I would go and check it, and I was just amazed at what's materialised. But honestly, with a team like you in the background, I just feel very confident you're probably one call away. I would just like to say thank you to Tristan, who was like the head of the guys, and he seemed to run a really tight ship the whole time and just kept things really going at a good pace. Lovely Kim, that was like your personnel that came and talked to me when I was feeling a little bit on edge about everything. She reassured me and made me feel great about continuing and being happy. And Ollie, who was like the first person that I saw, well, the second person I saw, the first guy was really great, but Ollie came along with his computer and made everything fit. You know, we did the walk around with the radiators and everything, and he made it all seem to work really easily. And today is the last day, and I couldn't be more grateful. So thank you, Macbrook.
Trying to win 3 rounds, I'm trying to blow your head off.
There we go, as promised. First round finish. I wanted to KO him, but the guy's tall. I got him, took the shots well, and you know, we got the finish. We got the finish as promised. 6-1 now. The future's bright. Big shout out to my team, BST, and everyone who helped me this fight camp. It was tough work, but we got it done. So thanks for your love, everyone. We'll be back out soon. Boss.
Right, as I promised, I would show you around the new site, but me being me, I forgot my hard hat and my safety boots, so no inside sight look today. But as you can see, it's absolutely flying along. We're making great progress. Do we think we're going to be in by December? I would most definitely like to think so, because we've got to be out of our current site, office, by January. So unless we're all going to be working out of tents, we better get a shift on. We'll keep you updated. We're open to now have bi-weekly episodes. Brandon's doing a really good job and really giving me a kick up the backside to be getting this going. So yeah, we should be seeing bi-weekly episodes coming shortly. I hope that you've enjoyed this week's episode. I know that there was loads and loads of content in it because we had loads backed up, because again, due to schedules, I just didn't have the time to get out and do some takes with Brandon. So, you know, I'm going to start putting a little bit of more effort into that and making sure that we get content out there on a regular basis. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode with all the air source heat pumps, testimonials from our fantastic customers. We really do appreciate our customer base. You know, we couldn't do it without yous. And the OB weekend, which again, as I said earlier, if you're about in Norfolk or you're Norfolk based, get yourselves down there. The really, really good facility, great people who run it. They put loads of time and effort into it, and it's just a real cool place. There's nothing else like it about. Most definitely, I haven't been to nothing like it in the UK. So yeah, get yourselves down there. Stay tuned. You know what to do. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.